What is up, guys? Aiden here from Launch TV and welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Universal Orlando Resort to give you guys an update on Halloween Horror Nights construction, as well as potentially, hopefully, get a ride in on Villain Con Minion Blast. And I know it's been soft opening for about like a week now, but I haven't had a chance to come to the park. This is my first time going to the park since it's been soft opening. I came like 2 days before it's soft opened. But now, I'm excited to potentially get on there and show you guys all the Halloween Horror Nights construction, because there's a lot more since the last time that we've been here. So let's get in the park and let's have some fun. And now typically this is where I'll show you the front gate and the entrance, but right now it is currently blocked off because they are working on it. So like I said before, this whole side is finished, but now they're working on all of this. Who knows if they're adding turnstiles here, if they're doing anything in the middle, but it does look a little different. Can't wait to see what this looks like when it's finished. Very exciting, but now let's get into the park and see everything that's going on. Now, as soon as we walk in here and we turn our heads to the left, we see a couple lighting trusses over here that's going to be lighting up the Universe store. So, looks nice. Of course, there's a couple pointing that way, a couple pointing this way, and as according to the speculation map, there's no scare zone speculated to be here, but there is sure a whole lot of lighting, so maybe that roaming horde rumor is pretty true. But right now we're going to walk forward, because it looks like people are actually getting on to Villain Con, so looks like this might be our opportunity to ride it. So, very excited to do this. Let's go, get in line, and have a Minion Blast. Now, it is 35 minutes long, and it is in technical rehearsal, and I know for sure in technical rehearsals, I'm not allowed to record or do any filming of such, so I won't be recording anything at all. I will let you know all of my opinions when I get off. I'm actually going to put the camera away from the moment I get into the queue until I get out, just so you guys know. So, let's go. I just got off of Villain Con, and honestly, it was a lot of fun. Like, way better than I expected it to be. I heard a lot of people talking down on it, saying it wasn't fun, and they prefer other rides. I mean, yes, other rides are good as well, but this is honestly a breath of fresh air for this park. It's fun. Like, I enjoyed it. I want to go on again. I don't understand the point system yet. I ended up with like 300,000, I think. But I will understand it eventually, and I'll explain it to you guys. I'm going to ride one more time because the sun is killing me, and I kind of want to ride again because I enjoyed that. Okay, so I did improve from one ride to the next. On the first one, I got like 300,000. On the second one, I got 400,000. I kind of got the gist of it a little bit more. You're kind of just trigger happy on one, and the other one's like a bomb one. There's two triggers suppressed. Still fun ride. I will understand the concept of it one day, but right now we're gonna go around the park and discover some of the stuff that's going on for Horror Nights, and then maybe I'll go back and ride Villain Con again. I don't know, it's fun. They're also setting up for the soccer that they do every so often here. Once a year, there's always a soccer game, a little soccer tournament. It's fun to see them set it all up, but that's about it. So now we're going to go and check out the Horror Nights construction, starting with New York and then working our way around the entire park. Now, would it actually be a Horror Nights update if it wasn't raining and thunder and lightning getting you ready for opening night of Horror Nights? And which makes me think, why didn't I bring my umbrella? I always forget it for some reason, and I always tell people to bring their umbrellas, but now I have to sit through this rain. So, whole lot of fun, whole lot of excitement, but I can see from right here, there's a lot of stuff here in New York. So, let's talk about that right now. Now, if you look on the top here, you have a bunch of lights up there, but if we start to pan down, oh, you see a lot more than that. Have a whole lot of lights over here, and then over here we have a whole stage. Now, we haven't had a stage like this since probably Zombieland, and we had that zombie kill of the week. So I'm kind of excited for this. It's something different. Also, it is starting to pour, so I'm going to put you guys away for a second, and we're going to switch over to the phone. So, let's do it. Now, before we cut off, because of the rain, here's a look at the stage, so you guys can see that a little bit better. And now, I know there's probably going to be a change in audio, but that's just because I changed from my camera to my phone. There you go. Look at all the lights here. And we turn around, and you see some more lights there, along with the ones that I was talking about up there. But if we keep panning down this way, we see a bunch of string lights going from here all the way down in New York. Very nice. I can't wait to see what the scare zone is going to be and what the props are going to look like, which we can start seeing in the next couple of weeks. So this is exciting. Can't wait to see what everything's going to look like when it's done. And now, before walking away from New York, you can also see some of the lights up here on the corners of the buildings too. And I'm pretty sure if we walk down some more, we can see more lights along the top. And like I said, there's those string lights, and if we keep following them, you will see even more lights on top there, all the way down in New York. Very nice. And now, bouncing off of that light, we're going to move over here into Sting Alley, in which you can see a few more lights have been adorned. For example, we got those right there, and then those right there too. Nice little touches. Now we're gonna move our way over to San Francisco and check out everything down there as well. So let's go see how everything's going over there. It's raining a little bit, but the thunder's still there and there's a light drizzle, so I don't want to bring the camera out just yet. It also gives me an opportunity to test out these mics that I got, so let me know down below how the audio sounds. Kind of curious. But we're getting closer to San Fran and I see a lot here. There's a lot of lights. There's even speakers. Those might not be speakers, but they look like speakers to me. We'll find out when we get closer. And here we go. Here's more or less a wide shot of all of San Francisco. And as you guys can hear that thunder, you see that there's 3 big metal trusses there in the middle. And then each one of them is adorned with speakers and lights. I'll come up to this one so you guys get a better idea of what I'm talking about exactly. But right there's the speakers. Up there's the lights. And a bird. But all of them look exactly the same. And it's pretty nice. It looks like the scare zone's actually going to be spaced out for once, and it's not going to be a bunch of props just set up in the middle, which is going to be very good with crowd flow because this is always one of the most congested areas when it comes down to Horror Nights. Oh, and with these 3 and the one over there, we have this truss here that is bent. Kind of nice. Can't wait to see what this ends up becoming or what ends up growing here. It was just this last time I came, so seeing both is a nice little kiss of something different. But there's this, and now we're going to go down more this way into San Francisco. So let's do it. And now before we leave San Francisco, I need to talk about this right here. No, this isn't Horror Nights related. They have been redoing all of the snack stands, and it looks like they're redoing this one now too. So big thumbs up. Can't wait to see what this one looks like or what kind of food options they're going to have here. So positive things here at Universal. Very positive. So with the speculation map and with people speculating it all together, I mentioned it last time, Death Eaters are coming to Diagon Alley. Now we have a little bit more confirmation without Universal confirming it. I'll show you what I mean right now. I also can't pass up on the amazing reveal that Diagon Alley is anytime that you walk into it. Behind this wall, you just see some beautiful things. But some things that have just started to appear are these boxes and crates. And these crates aren't just here for fun. They're never always here. These crates are the same ones that they use over in Hogsmeade when they had the Death Eaters show. Well, Death Eaters Entertainment over there. So this is technically the first physical props that we have for scare zones here at the park. So very nice to see. I can't wait to see Death Eaters here. I mean, I always found it so hard for myself to go from Universal, leaving Horror Nights, and then going over to Islands just to go see Death Eaters. So the fact that it's coming here adds so much. Now I'm gonna go around the entire area of Diagon Alley and see if there's anything else that we can also take a peek at. Now it's a straight down shot of Diagon Alley. There's nothing except for that thing that I showed you over there in that crate. And this box right here, we're gonna go over to Nocturne Alley and see if there's anything else in there. So let's go take a peek. And if you didn't know, there's 2 entrances to Nocturne Alley. The one that's over in front by the Leaky Cauldron, or the one that's over here on the backside. And I honestly can't see much. I'm blind though, so that doesn't help. Yeah, I can just imagine them being in here. It's just mad creepy vibes. So, as of now, at least from what I can see, I don't see much. But I can just imagine there being some kind of something in here. Just anyone in general standing here could scare me, being honest with you, because I can't see a thing. But yeah. Oh, I lied. There's boxes right here. I don't know how well you guys can see them, but right here there are a couple of boxes. So right next to the tattoo place, there are some boxes. It's hard to see it, but it's right there. Gotta take my word for it. But yeah, now let's get out of Nocturne Alley and go check out the rest of USF to see where any of the other Horror Nights construction is and what else there is to see. And when we have just exited Diagon Alley, turn around here, a couple more of those boxes and crates that we were talking about. So pretty nice. Very nice to see. Thumbs up. Now we're gonna go over to the Fear Factor Live stage show and see if we can see anything from a floor perspective. So let's go. We're now here next to the Fear Factory Live stage show, and you can see that some of the lights have been set up for the show. Very nice. So, can't wait for that. It's going to be very exciting when that show does get announced. We're going to be here. But we're going to keep coming forward, and you can see right there we have the projector. That projects usually HHN, it's going to be HHN 32, onto the Men in Black building back there. So that's the projector right there. Now going from Fear Factor, we're going over to Simpsons, and as you can see, a lot of that floor is finished and the construction walls have diminished. So they're over here now. Now it looks like they may be getting rid of all of these games that were here before, but that's fine. Sucks, yes, but it is fine. But look at this new pavement. It looks great. Good job, Universal. Way to do it. But pavement's looking nice. 2 thumbs up. And this is the only area now that has the construction wall. So it's right here to right there. So a very small piece compared to what it used to be when it was covering up the whole front end of the attraction. And basically, this is how much space you have to walk now. I'm backing up all the way to the wall so you guys have an idea. So yeah, I'm at the wall. That's how much space there is. Yeah, now we're gonna walk over here, start making our way through Simpsons, and get ready to go see everything that's going on over near Kid Zone. So very exciting because they announced DreamWorks. And if you guys didn't see the video on that, go ahead and check that out. It was fun to put together, a little speculation in there too, so join it. Go ahead. All right, so there's nothing else in Springfield besides this one lighting truss. So that's that for Springfield. We're now gonna work our way over to Kid Zone, or well, now we can call it DreamWorks. We're gonna work our way over to DreamWorks and see the progress over there that we can see from the ground level. So let's work our way over there. Universal, please don't ever get rid of these flags. They're like a statement of my childhood. But now we're moving over here into Kid Zone, and you can see the 2 lighting trusses that I talked about last time now have lights on top of them. So they are now adorned. And if we walk this way a little more, you can start to see some metal beams over there. And based on the concept art that we saw, I have a feeling that that's just gonna be Shrek's. Wow, it's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. That is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty massive. Put this into perspective. That is probably the same height as this building. That's pretty, it's actually taller. It's taller than the SpongeBob gift shop. So the Shrek swamp area is going to be right there. Wow, different. And of course the coaster back there is going to be painted green for the roller coaster. And we're actually gonna get a lot closer to this truss so you guys can see what it's going to look like. But man, this is crazy. I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like when it's all said and done. Like, from a standpoint to where it is now, it's technically blocking the entrance to like ET. So, yeah, very exciting to see this. Can't wait to see this when it's like finished. Check this out in like a month from now and see where it's at that point. And now bouncing away from Kid Zone or well DreamWorks, we can start working our way over to Central Park. And over here in Central Park, last time we talked about all of the different lighting trusses. So now, just like all the other lighting trusses, the lighting trusses have been adorned with lights. So I'm gonna take a closer look at all those right now. So we'll start with this one right here. As you can see, there's lights right up top there. And then if we keep coming down more, we can see almost all of them with the lights on top. So right here as well. Kind of nice to see, you know? We love to see everything get some love and touch here at the park. And then straight ahead over here, there's also another lighting truss. However, no idea what that one's for. We'll get closer to it now. We'll come up here, put that one there. We know, you guys are just here for the trusses. In truss, we trust. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty awesome. But yeah, here's that truss now that we're up next to it and up close. It's very different. It kind of looks like the one that they have over in Hollywood that's been as well. Let's see what they do with this. Will it be a tree? We have trees here, but will it be another tree? And then more lights up there. More lights there. And then some kind of like entry portal. Not sure exactly, but there is a portal right there. So who's gonna know what's gonna happen with that? I don't know. They also have like those searchlights there. Those round lights are searchlights. So I guess we'll find out when all is said and done what this is gonna look like. But here, I'll turn around so you guys get a full perspective of what we see from here. There's the truss, and then you see the other ones all throughout the entire zone. So nice. And we got the big one right here. And then that new Starbucks, which honestly doesn't sound bad right now. I'm gonna get Starbucks. Starbucks secured. I waited a little bit long. It's kind of nice that I waited because while I was in there, it was like a torrential downpour, like pouring rain. But cheers. I love me a good refresher. These things hit, especially when it's hot outside. This is perfect. Now I know it's not like your typical like theme park drink, theme park food, but this is my go-to. I get it at Disney. I get it here. I got it when we went to Dollywood, if I'm not mistaken, too. So trust me, it's a hit. It's a banger. But now we're over here in Central Park because, well, still nothing going on with the lagoon. Soon though, right? We can hope. But now I'm gonna walk down to Hollywood, and I'm gonna have to wait a little bit because they're running the show right now. But gonna go to Hollywood, check out what's going on over there in terms of Horror Nights construction. Let's go. All right, and there go the Blues Brothers. We love them. But the show that I was talking about is the show that usually runs right here, and it is very loud and full of copyrighted music. That is why I did not film while they were here. But Mel's Drive-In is currently still closed. Waiting to see what kind of refurbishments are going to occur here, if it's going to implement anything different, but I don't think so. But you never know. They have the windows blacked out too, so anything can be going on in there. Also, hello, don't forget to subscribe. But we're not going to go into Hollywood so that you guys can see. If you guys look up, it's hard to do with the Starbucks stuff in my hand. You guys look right there. Boop. All the way down, there's lights. Getting you ready for Horror Nights. And along with that, there's also a lighting truss right there in the center. Pretty cool to see. So, nice. We're going to work our way down Hollywood and see what else we can see. So, let's go. Now, of course, we can continue looking at the rooftops, and you can see all the lights up there. And, of course, over here as well with the Jurassic Park tribute store, you can see some lightings all around that as well. Now, my big question is, when is this tribute store going to change over? Is it going to stay like this until like the middle of August? Because the opening date for the HHN tribute store is August 30th. They've already said that. So when is it going to change over? Is it going to be next month? Is it going to be next week? Is it going to be tomorrow? It's not going to be tomorrow. But that tribute store is one of the funnest tribute stores I've ever been in. And I went in one last time to see if there's any Easter eggs towards the next tribute store, the Horror Nights tribute store. And so far, nothing. The only thing that's there has been the napkin that says 9/1/23, which is opening date of HHN. So nothing else really. And since we're in Hollywood, I might as well go to Five and Dime and go see if they have any more of the preview merchandise for HHN this year. So let's go. And well, a huge positive sign is that the sign is still out here, meaning that the merchandise is also still here. Seems like they have a good arrangement of the hats and the shirts. So that's a huge positive. I don't know. I wonder if they have anything else besides just the Stranger Things merchandise at the moment. And it seems like the Last of Us shirts are all gone, but they still have all of the See You in the Fog merchandise besides the shirt. They have the mug, the hat, the magnet, and that's it. Besides that, they have the Stranger Things shirt with Vecna on it, and then the Stranger Things hat. And that's it. But don't be alarmed. There's also all types of merchandise in here, like Chucky and the monsters. So there's that. We're now going to continue down here in Hollywood and see if we see anything else. Now, right above the pharmacy there, you see there's more lights. And then if I look down this way in Hollywood, a ton of lights. And if you guys remember correctly, last year for Graveyard, there were so many props that were brought out here into Hollywood. And that was just mind-blowing, being honest, because there were so many props out here. And when I say so many, I mean a whole lot. But now if we look up here, we have that other lighting rink. So it's a nice looking lighting rink. I wonder if they're gonna have some kind of banner draped there to like welcome you into the zone, or if that's just gonna be there for looks and show. But that's that for Hollywood. If we look over there, have a few more lights right in front of Universe. And now that I've made a whole app, I'm going to go on to Villain Con one more time and let you guys know my honest opinion on it when I get off. So let's go, let's do it, let's have some fun. But wait, this is why I need to know when and when not to cut. The construction walls that were over here for Villain Con are now gone. So let's get a little bit closer so you guys can see what this is starting to look like over here. Gotta squeeze right here. Coop, coop. There you go. There were walls here. They weren't this far out, but there were construction walls here. And now there's just grass. But that is where the extended queue for Villain Con is. So, very nice. Now we're gonna go to the attraction, so let's go do it. So earlier when we did Villain Con, it was a 35, and now it is a 40. So let's get in line. It's gonna be our third time. Can we do better than 400,000? I'll let you know. Just like last time, no recording in the queue, no recording on the ride, letting you know as soon as we get off. So now after 3 rides, I have gotten a better score every single time. I now have a little goal for myself. I want to get 500,000. Is it possible? I don't know. But one thing I did notice the moment I got out of this attraction is that there's some lights on the opposite side here. Let me turn the camera around for you. Got some lighting right there and also right there. Now, there's not a scare zone scheduled to be here based on the speculation map, but it's good to see that we have some lighting. Now, I don't see any on this side for that exact same thing, but it's nice to know they have something. All right, ride number 4. Let's do it again. Let's try to get 500,000. That's the goal. Will I get it? Probably not, but let's try again. So in a bit of positive and negative here, Villain Con went down, but a huge positive from it, we got a ruby. That means that we can go on anything except for Villain Con again, but I'm happy that I got to go on it 3 times today. Because it's in technical rehearsal, anything can happen, but if it opens up again, I will try again. But I'm happy I got a ruby. I haven't had a ruby in so long, and this means I might go on Hagrid sometime soon. But with that being said, I'm going to enjoy the park a little bit more, go on some more attractions, because I never go on rides here. I'm always going and filming updates and doing all this. I'm going to go enjoy myself. Let's start off with the Mummy, because it's been so long since I've been on the Mummy, and I have my Express After 4 thanks to my annual pass, so let's go get it started. Now, before doing Mummy, I want to talk about this queue right here, because this is usually where the bars are for Horror Nights, or one of them. So we could typically see this getting emptied out very, very, very soon for an HHN bar. But right now, just here, normal, nothing crazy. Now, let's go ahead and cross the street and hit the Mummy. And of course, for Mummy, I have to put you guys in a locker because I did not bring my phone on any attraction. Like, that's a no-go for me. I don't want to lose my phone, so you guys have to go away and over. So let's get that locker right over here. Put everything away with you at all times. Big benefits of keeping your pass with you at all times, right? Scan it. 1. You guys are going right in there. I just got off of Mummy. Mummy was such a solid ride, like always. One thing I will say, since the refurb, it has been a little like smoother with the brakes, and a huge positive to me at least. I just realized this. The water effect is back on when you go backwards, like right before you go backwards there. Huge touch. Shout out Universal. Now, let's go to Transformers the ride because, again, it's been so long since I've done it, so let's go have some fun. So I decided to go single rider because the express line was like super long. So I tell you super long. I mean, I got in line and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So there's the line for express. So I'm doing single rider, which literally has no line at all, basically. Like, compared to, yeah, there's no one in line. That's just a 10 out of 10. So this is exactly what I wanted. Right on to Transformers. Barely awake, so this is exactly what I needed now. Alright, so we didn't even wait like 5 minutes for Transformers with that single rider, so fantastic. I'm gonna go back to the front now and see if Villain Con has reopened, 1, and 2, if it hasn't, I'm gonna go on Minion Mayhem, because it's another ride that's been forever since I've been on it. So let's go check. Also, there's Illumination Theater. Shout out to a great meet and greet location. 10 out of 10. Okay, so Minion Mayhem is a very long wait, so I'm not going to be doing that. And it also seems as if I will not be doing Villain Con because it is down for the day. I'm happy I got to ride it 3 times earlier, and I will be coming back again to ride this attraction because I enjoyed it a lot, and I want to see if I can break that 500,000 barrier because I think I can. So we're gonna go ahead and find another attraction going that we haven't been on in a while. So not sure yet. Find out when we go across. You know what? I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet here and go on Fast and Furious Supercharged. One, to go see the process or the progress of how the interior looks, because we know it's converted into a haunted house for Horror Nights, because last year we had it there as well. Can't wait to smell the wood and maybe even plastic. Who knows? We're gonna walk our way there now and enjoy the attraction, well, as much as we can. So let's do it. And here we go, guys, using that express after 4. And right over here we have the house that's behind this fence. Nice to see it. One of our favorite things to see. And it won't be the only way that we're going to see parts of this house, because we're also going to see it from the inside queue, meaning that the normal Fast and Furious queue is a lot smaller right now, but you're going to see what I mean when we get in there. But enjoy the queue so far. It's empty. This is never going to look like this during Horror Nights, unless you're the first one in the house. So, yeah. Let's get on in there. And of course, you're not going to see it from over here. However, you're going to see it when we get to that room over there. Now, they have this wall down because that's where the house is. The beginning of the house is over here, at least. So, cool to see. I'll put you guys away now. And I'll put you guys back out when we get to that room over there. And now, if you remember Blumhouse last year, the entrance was right here for the house. So, right here is exactly where we're going to be entering again. So now, what are they going to do for the facade? I guess it's just going to be another projector right there, but we'll find out with time. Now I have to ride this, well, enjoy this, well, I can. So let's enjoy Fast and Furious Supercharged. Alright, so I just got off Fast and Furious. Don't do that often, but whenever I do, it's for you guys. Hope you guys know that it's not my favorite attraction, but it's also not like my least favorite thing. There's nothing in this park that I truly like despise that I won't do. Just want you guys to know that. But if you made it this far in the video, I want you guys to comment down below family, because we're family here and we're all excited for Horror Nights, because I mean, look at the truss behind me. It's amazing, it's fantastic, and I can't wait for Horror Nights. I know you guys are excited too. So don't forget, comment down below, family. Let's keep going around the park. So as I was lapping the park again, I bumped into a very nice guy. Enjoys the channel. His name's Jason. Shout out Jason. Thank you for coming up to me and taking a picture with me. Don't ever feel like afraid to like say hi. I don't bite, and I'm always here to talk. You guys hear my voice all the time whenever you watch my videos. I'm the same person outside of the videos. But right now, I've gotten a little hungry, so I think we're going to go over to Minion Cafe and get some food. Maybe something I haven't had yet. So let's go try it out and see what we can sink our teeth into. So this is what I ordered here. And now one thing about this that I will say is you can no longer get Minion tots with the adult orders, and it's only with the kids meals. So I had to get the Fredonia Freestyle Mac and Cheese in order to get those tots. Kind of blows, but it's understandable because they are low in stock at the moment. It's just a temporary thing, it won't be forever. But I enjoy the atmosphere in here, and I can't wait to try Uncle Drew's belly filling pork sandwich. Hopefully it's good. We'll find out. Alright, here's the pork belly. Looks really good. And then over here we have the mac and cheese. Two of the minions are swimming in the mac and cheese. Kind of like that. It's gonna let you know how everything tastes right now. And just like that, all the food is gone. I'll wait till I step outside to give you guys my official opinions on this, but I will say, just off the bat, I love this place. Alright, so now after eating Uncle Drew's pork belly and eating the Fredonia mac and cheese, I will say this. The mac and cheese is good for theme park mac and cheese. It is not the best mac and cheese I've ever had. It is not the creamiest, it is not the juiciest, but it is good mac and cheese. So, for a theme park, great mac and cheese. Now going back to the pork belly sandwich, it was really good. I like the flavors. It had a bunch of different like tastes all together. It was very savory, not sweet, so it was good to get like the mac and cheese and that together because they kind of like counter each other out. It was really good. So far, everything that I've had from Minion Cafe has been perfect. Like, I can't complain. Every single food item I've gotten, I've liked. So we'll see what happens. I will come back and try something else again in the near future, but 2 thumbs up. Alright guys, I want to thank you for staying all the way to the end of this video. I know we did a lot today, so I'm proud of you for staying till the end. You get rewarded with an outro. We did Villain Con, it was a lot of fun. I want to go on it again to make sure my opinions on it are correct. We had some more food at Minion's Cafe. very positive, thumbs up. And then we saw some Horror Nights construction. So it's an all-around win for us. Solid day here at Universal. Hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you did, thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next. Subscribe if you guys already haven't done so. And say excellent, my dudes.